How about Mike? Anything you would add to just managing complex and non-complex cases, things they have in common?
Well, I think the one thing that, as a theme, I think runs through all of these is that there needs to be a marriage between the litigation strategy and the litigation plan and the budget itself. Years and years of experience where it just amazed me how I would see budgets that seemed to be pulled out of, thin air, that didn't necessarily have any relationship to the actual case I was looking at, or a variation of that would be if, I'm getting a range of a budget cost on something, so that I find that for a particular aspect of a case, I might get a budget estimate that could range from $10,000 to $300,000. And I think the theme that a number of the in-house attorneys have hammered on here has been that, when we in-house need to assess the potentials for exposure in a given area, we really do need something that we can hang our hats on that's actually grounded in the strategy. So it's important to remember that these aren't discrete tasks, but rather they fit together like a glove.
And let's, anything more from Jim? And Jim, you can have your own mic here.
I got one. Look.
Oh.
He's got the good
I'm one.
Didn't know you were mic'd.
Yeah.
Okay. More to add on this?
I always try to say to keep the main thing the main thing. So if the main thing is going to try the case, let's try the case. Let's get all our vendors lined up. Let's get ready to rumble. If we're going to settle the case, let's get it in the best possible position to settle the case. And that means making offers at the right times, right? What better time to make an offer than at the depth, right? So the spouse is upset, and or a mother or a child's lost a limb or something. Does she really want to go through that depth and sit there and recount all that? What's the best time to make it? How many times has a plaintiff lawyer taken the offer to them or said, we don't want offers in the form of structures, and we're not going to do it, and that kind of thing. And all those times when you have the plaintiff right there, depths, motion practice, all those things. If I'm going to settle the case, give counsel authority, and let's get rid of the thing.
Well, and that's a good point that relates to. I mean, you're right on target with that. It really comes down to the early case assessment.
Yeah.
You do an early assessment as to where do you think this case is likely to end up. You plot your strategy accordingly, and if it's a case that looks like it's going to settle or should be resolved, you try to do that at an earlier rather than later phase.